Jayla Rock, Women of Action Figure channel, and we need your help. We need the likes, we need the subs, you need to hit that notification button because I mean we have a lot of videos coming up. So without further ado, let's check them out. To say this one's pretty cool. I came across this one in a thrift store and I did not realize that they had this line. So this is the Star Wars Elite series, Rey and BB-8, and it's a die cast action figure. And let me tell you, this thing is heavy. It's got some weight to it. So I got this, I got Lucky's. I guess the person that had this was at Value Village, which is a place in Washington and near Seattle. They have other names because I've been to Orlando and I saw it and I forgot what it was called. Savers, I think, was called out there. But this was listed for $5 or $5 and some change. And it's like, either way, I have a line that I call Women of Action Figure. It's basically just women characters that I think are cool. So I collect them and add that to my collection. So either way, I would have picked it up. But the fact that it is die cast is just cool. So you can see it tells you it includes the lightsaber and it has cool accessories. So it has the blaster, backpack, you can see the BB-8 and you can feel the extra weight on him. It also has a stand in the back and you see the lightsaber. And I like the display on it too. And it tells you about each person and it tells you that this is basically a premium line of toys, iconic characters of Star Wars. So that's pretty sweet. Look at that. So you can see how much it was retailed for. Now, I did, when I was like looking this up to identify it, I did see that it doesn't sell for that anymore. I don't plan to sell this, but it doesn't sell for more. So I don't know if it was the line itself didn't do that well or if it was just the character didn't do that well. But hey, you know, in the end, all that mattered is I got the deal. So that discount came and I got the deal. So let's take a look at this. So that's sweet. All right, so all this stuff is locked down nice and tight. Oh, it looks like though it's twisty ties. So I think in this case it's probably better to do the twisty tie than just cut it. But wow, I mean that is a lot to this. So I mean, like even back here. So you know what, we're probably gonna just do some movie magic and get all of this stuff out because it's gonna take, you know, I don't want you to sit here just hearing this thing squeaking, right? So let's movie magic this, shall we? All right, trust me, you're gonna be happy I did the movie magic because man, even unscrewing the twisty ties, it still was a lot to get all this stuff out. So I didn't want to put you through all that. So first let's look through the smaller accessories. So first we have the little blaster here, which is cool. I really like how it looks metal, though this one is not. So this is actual plastic, but I think it's very cool. And then you have the staff here. So again, this one's plastic, but still, as far as the design, very cool looking. And then you have the backpack, again also plastic. I gotta say, it feels good, like the straps feel good. I don't know if these come off or do you, oh, it looks like it might. Yep, it does. It's weird because you see a little plastic inside. So it looks like it does that so that it's easy to put the backpack on Rey. And I have to say though, it's really that hard plastic. So that's also cool. I also have to say, it's interesting, the lightsaber, you see that? It was like little extra wrap in it. So that's cool. That's something that, you know, we even take off to get the full look of it. But I have to say that looks like it just slides off the top. Yep. So the lightsaber looks cool. That translucent. And then got the standard design. And it's like, you can see, like, even when you go in close, they did a good job on it close up. Which, I mean, it makes sense. This is the Elite series. And then you have the stand. Star Wars listed stand. Then you see Disney Corporation and all their stuff. Cool. So I have to say now, this thing heavy, right? So listen, I have a glass desk that I do these on, but this thing is heavy. This has weight to it. It is not light. So articulation wise, you know, you don't really have too much. I mean, I know has the roll thing, but it doesn't roll like how it looks in the movie. So this is more like turn the head and that's it. Because see, like if you hold the head, it doesn't turn on its base. So I don't know, people who are more I guess advanced with collecting, let me know, would it have worked if they put like a ball joint or something where you could hold the head and then roll it? I mean, like you can turn the bottom, but you can't roll it. I almost think that they could have put it, because I'm not an engineer, so I don't know, but I could have sworn you could put something in here where you'd be able to roll and rotate the ball in different directions as well as being able to rotate the head. So, I mean, for me, it doesn't matter, but I'm just curious if someone knows if that's something. It doesn't look like the panel here or anything opens up, but it does look cool. Like, I figured it'd be easier than this, but let me know if someone has this and there's something that I'm missing, because literally, I'm just opening this up now and looking at it. So I don't really do, you know, prep before, because I really just want to open it and, you know, enjoy opening it with you. So I just wanted to put that out there. And that's also why I look for comments, because I haven't been collecting that long, and it's not like I'm a Star Wars or any type of expert. So, you know, we've gotten a lot of great comments, and, you know, as long as you're cool and nice, that's all we ask. And there's a lot of us that don't know things and want to learn things. All right, so the figure itself, pretty interesting. It does look like it has some markings here. I mean, that was brand new, so I guess this is just some failing. But it's kind of funny because it almost looks like a little mustache. It's like, hey, don't worry, I'm out in the woods, and, well, I guess in the desert. So I don't have time to get a shave. I do what I want. So yeah, so again, this is heavy. This is a heavy figure, but they're still able to add the articulation. So let's go through that. So you can see here, you're able to move the ankles around, though it doesn't really turn. It doesn't have that ball pivot on the feet either. So you can see here where it's connected. I'm not sure what this is here, because I don't see what that does. But then the next bend is at the knee. It's not double jointed, which kind of, I guess I could understand for the weight and everything above it. You can kick the leg out pretty far, and it's really only the clothing that gives you the restriction, but you can see here the mechanism that allows it to move. It doesn't have any swivel above that, so it's just like that joint there, so you don't get an extra turn, but it's still not bad. Again, this is like that hard rubber plastic that goes with it, and then up here it's like another piece, so it's like two pieces there, which is cool. Then you have the waist. I don't know if there's an actual waist turn though. It doesn't feel like it. I'm trying to see. No, I don't think so. Maybe some kind of like movement. Like it looks like it could be a separate piece here, but because you see right there, you see that like gap, but it doesn't turn per se. Just like it's almost like just a little bit of a wiggle. So can't really confirm that. As far as the hands, you are able to rotate the wrist, and the fingers seem to have some articulation, or I guess malleability to it. Again, single bendable on the arms, and then you can do the whole rotating of the arms. Oh, it looks like you got some scratching off of the paint there too. And the same on the other side as well. And then the head itself, you have pretty decent as far as lifting up and down. It is kind of interesting though, I guess, because of the weight and the material, that you have these extra screws to keep everything together. But I mean, like I said, that this thing really does have weight behind it. But I do like, you know, how it looks. I mean, I get that her outfit in general is kind of basic, so it's not much to it, but it still is good. And like I said, it feels sturdy, strong, heavy, is decent. But you know, articulation wise and overall, of course, it's lesser than other figures that collectors might be used to. But let's take a look at her with some of her accessories on. So I will say that with the backpack, you see how I wasn't able to get the strap there? I am able to like really push it. Now, I don't know if this is just me or if it's the backpack itself, but the other strap I wasn't able to remove. Like when I applied the same pressure, it did not come out, and I didn't want to pull it some more and break it. So I will have to see if both straps come out or only one. Of course, if someone knows, you know, go ahead and let us know in the comments. But even when I did put the strap in, when you're moving her around, it pops back out pretty easily. So unfortunately, that is one thing there. Again, it could just be me. Also, the hands, I do notice that you can like squeeze the hands together to help it fit a little bit more, but I did notice that you kind of have to do it a decent amount to get it to hold the items correctly. So it's like even in her hand right now, it's not the best grip that I could say for the lightsaber. I was able to get the finger on the actual trigger on the blaster. So again, it's just things to play around with. It could be partly because it's new and things like that. But those are just some of the issues that I saw. So as far as the feet, so there's one, she only has one hold peg, and that's on this foot over here. So I guess that's her left foot, yeah, or right. No, that'd be her right. So on her right. So that's the only one that she has, and so here I can show you. So you see it's only one. So when you're placing it, you can only place it on one side. I'm not really sure the thought process behind that. I don't know if it's just easier, better, like I don't know. If someone knows like why would you only have one peg and not two, you know, let me know. But overall, I have to say I do like the figure. I did not look how much these retail for normally, but I assume it's a pretty high amount. I just don't know if I would have got it, and maybe that's why when I did look it up later on, it wasn't selling for that much, just because having a die-cast figure itself, I don't think was just a huge draw. And then it's not like, it says Elite Series, but it's not like, to me, it had anything besides the die-cast, besides the weight, and of course, like having BB-8 like that. I don't really see where someone's like, man, I really got to drop a lot of money on this figure. Like even the hair and the face design, compared to other figures, nothing crazy. So I would say that if you're able to pick this up on a deal, then sure, that's nice. But beyond that, But I just have to say, it's my first die-cast figure, so that's something new for me. So if you see it out there on sale, like I said, if you get that bargain, if you get a discount, you go ahead and make that deal. Thanks so much for watching, and we really need your help to grow this channel. We want to spread these awesome women of action figures all around YouTube, and you know how the algorithm is. So you gotta do the things that everybody asks for, but we really need it, and we need to have those subs, we need to have those likes, and hit that notification button, because that's the only thing that lets YouTube know that this content is worth it. But I do either way appreciate you for watching, and also those comments are good too. And what I want to ask is that if you know of a woman action figure, a female action figure that I should be looking at, whether I can find it cheap or otherwise, cheaper the better, because I'm still the % off collector. Let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to add that to the collection and add another video. But until next time, thanks a lot.